Ever thought about a bad beats only beat battle? That would be actually hilarious. I'm adding that to my to-do list. Hang on, sorry. Bad beats only beat battle. Like, who can make the worst beat? That'd be fire, dude.
I am Barack Obama. I am Barack Obama.
What is my number one advice I'd give a new creator? It honestly depends on how new. My main advice to anyone that's really just starting out, don't worry about anything else but getting good at creating. And that goes for music, that goes for whatever type of creating you're doing. I don't know if you guys know, but I do these one-on-one calls, like these one-on-one like coaching sessions for like 30 minutes. One of the main things I see, a lot of people, they start making music, and once they've made like their 5th beat, they're like, okay, how do I start a release strategy and how do I do this or that? You're getting ahead of yourself, bro. I think people forget that like you gotta spend time making music. You gotta get at least decent at making music before you just like start marketing and doing all these other things. Like, don't forget to be a student. I'm trying to do music full time, and when I make music, it's always something with my brother and sister that need me to do something and take away my time for hours making something. I feel you, bro. As an adult, but luckily I don't have kids or anything, but I do have a wife, and like, you know, you'll lock in and then, oh, I gotta go do my laundry. We gotta go grocery shopping, or like I have a graduation to go to tomorrow that I was gonna stream tomorrow, but I got a graduation to go to and it's far away. So it's probably gonna be like an all day thing. So the best way, I would say, if you're young, like you're saying sisters and brothers, so I'm assuming you like live at home with family and stuff. It just has to be some kind of mutual respect thing. Like, at least for me, when I was living with family, I had my own space. My studio setup was in my garage, so I was able to go away. What I would suggest is, as long as you make a certain amount, that's what I'm trying out now. It's tough for me to get a certain amount of work done in a day. So now I've been tracking my time. As long as I work 4 hours a day, I'll be satisfied with that. So that's one thing you can do. Like, if you say, okay, as long as I work on music for 1 hour uninterrupted a day, I'm satisfied with that. So if you can like tell everybody in the house, like, look, just give me 1 hour. I just need 1 hour of peace. And as long as you get that 1 hour in every day, or however long you want it to be, hopefully they can respect that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously they might come and like mess with you or whatever, but if you let everybody know, I'm gonna just take this next hour to just only work on music, hopefully they can respect that. I'm low-key struggling with putting myself out there and not judging myself. I have hundreds of beats on my laptop and don't feel like they're worth putting out. Yeah, I mean, that's how it can be. But again, like, I don't want to sound harsh, my guy, Sesh. But here's the truth. You want to know the real truth? Nobody fucking cares, bro. Realistically, no one cares. Not whether you post or not, because at least if you post, somebody might care. But if you don't post, nobody's gonna care. You know what I'm saying? That's like the main thing for me that has shifted my focus. Cause bro, I've even put out beats that I didn't really like. That's something I wasn't comfortable with way back in the day. But then I realized that like somebody might, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this beat is interesting. I don't fully love it, but it's not horrible. So maybe somebody might like it. So I just put it out, because at the end of the day, you gotta show up. You just gotta show up. That's really all it is to it. Do you detach from a track for a few days after making it to know if it's a hit? Not really. Honestly, not really, because bro, when it comes to me, I make music on like a deadline. You know, I'm like, I haven't put out a song in a while, so I'm like, let me make something so I could put it out. If I know that Spotify needs a week for me to put it into like release radar, I'm like, okay, it's Thursday. I want to put a song out next Friday. So between Thursday and Friday, I got to make something good, and I'm just putting it out. I don't really think in terms of hits. But again, maybe you sing or do different types of genres where that really matters. But for me in the instrumental space, we ain't worried about a hit. You have a team or still doing everything yourself still? And what do you think of making music live on stream? I have a bit of a team now. So I have a manager. My manager handles like all the business deals. You know what I'm saying? Like negotiations with the companies I work with, all that kind of stuff. Or even like the label deal I did. He negotiated all that. He's there with me at the music videos and all the stuff I did with UMG. And then I have like 2 editors. And then I got a homie that actually works with me on prodbyl.com. So he like helps me with the website, helps me with the emails. He even helps me with the sample packs and all that kind of stuff. So I do have a few people working with me, but I probably need more people, honestly. I probably need more of a team at this point. Because though I have people helping me with those specific things, it still feels like I do the bulk of everything. So I might need to spread out even more. And making beats live on stream could work. I'm sure a lot of people do it. Me personally, once I start making beats, the chat dies. That is just something I've learned. I did make one last time I streamed was like a few weeks ago or something. I did make a beat live. But again, once I started making the beat, everybody dipped or something. I don't know. I don't know what happens. Not really, bro. I'm not going to lie. Not really. Okay, here's what I'll say. I'm not practicing piano in a learning sense, but I make beats with piano now. So that's technically still practicing. Like, I use my synth now. I use my Astrolab. I don't use my Ableton Push as much when it comes to making music. So there's that. Yeah, so beat battles, I will be doing more like beat battles and stuff like that. I got some challenge ideas. I want to get the community rallied up. I wasn't going to announce this, but my next sample pack is going to be more harder drums. Not like drums that not like that hard, but it's not going to be soft lo-fi vibes. And the next challenge I want to do, it's going to be called the anything but lo-fi challenge or something like that. I'm definitely known as the lo-fi guy, and I'm totally cool with being the face of lo-fi. I got it tatted on my hand and everything, but let's keep it a bean. Like, I personally feel like lo-fi, it's a bit of a dying genre. You know what I'm saying? Do I really want to be the face of the dying genre? You know what I'm saying? I still love it, and I still think it has a future, and people are still going to use it. But like, I want my community to also be prepared to pivot if necessary. So the next challenge we're going to do is a anything but lo-fi challenge. And it's going to be literally any type of music you want, but it just can't be the lo-fi girl sound. Like, it could still be like boom bap, you know, some knowledge type shit, not lo-fi girl lo-fi. I think lo-fi girl lo-fi should have its own thing.
I am Barack Obama. I am Barack Obama.